Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day, and I'm in the spot. How y'all doing? Today, I wanted to talk about this topic. Y'all see the title. Um, I want to talk about this because I do find this to be a very important thing. Like, especially nowadays where you don't really see certain things like that anymore. It's or not as much as what you used to. And like for example, like people just running, actually being clicked up, being friends, being out and about, couples, stuff like that. Basically, what I'm saying is you just don't see that like that, and I think a lot of this is stemmed off of bad behavior and bad people in general. And and this is why I wanted to make this video to just point out some things about people that can help people understand and know, like when you've actually met or are around good people, because there's certain signs and certain similarities that you could take in that'll help you notice these things, because I find it important, because good people are hard to come by in this day and age. And it's purposely done like that. Like they're purposely making people not good so good things don't happen. Instead, you got a whole bunch of people running around pretending or acting like they're good, but in the long run, never really doing what it really takes to do it. Or being accepting of others who do that. Because I see that a lot. It happens a lot. So here goes some things. I say one of the most important things to know if you are dealing with a good person or someone who is good is if it's somebody who will do something back for you. Somebody who will show you that they care about you. That's one of the most important things right there. Somebody who's willing to get to know you and understand who you are, what you've been through, and maybe why you are the person you are today. You got a lot of people around here who will come and ask you, oh, what's your name? What's this? And then they'll look at certain things about you, but they never try to get a full understanding of you as a person. And I feel like if people really cared about you, or at least good, they'll try to take the time out to do that for you. Especially if they claim to have an interest in you. So that's important. And people, like I said, who will do something back, like it's not good to be around people who you're constantly doing stuff for. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, but then they're not trying to do it back for you in return. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You don't want to be involved with people where you're doing everything while they don't do nothing, why they don't hand nothing, they don't work towards nothing, they don't try to be on the same real team as you. Instead, they just want you to do all the work or you to do everything, and then while they just sit back and just not do the same, in response. Because a good person will want to do something for you. People that don't care about you, or bad people, they won't do anything for you. They won't do nothing. They won't even really go out their way like that for you, to be honest. They won't, you know. And you gotta know, and you just gotta really like notice these things. You gotta notice these things, because again, these things are important. Another sign of a good person is a person that seems like they have real interest in their life. Like a lot of good people have interests, have hobbies, have careers, have things that they really do, to show that they are about something. A lot of like bad people you get around, they don't really be on nothing. They don't really be on, or at least working towards something, or and really like trying to take care of business. Like now you know me, like I ain't got nothing wrong with having a little fun here and there. It's nothing, it's a time and place for everything, but you do got a lot of folks out here that have time to get into something, do something, and then they just don't really do it. So that's kind of a red flag too. Yeah. Now, when it comes to niceness, I mean, good people are nice, but not overly nice. Not overly nice. You nice when it's called for, basically. Cause I mean, nobody really wants to be around a jerk all day either. You know, who wants to be around somebody that acts like a jerk all day and stuff like that? You know, good people are honest. Like a good person, you know, you're around a good person when they can keep their word. That's how you know you're around a good person too, when they can keep their word and be honest. You know, people that say something and don't do it, that's not really a good person. People that say something or act as if they don't do certain things but didn't actually do it, that's not a good person. You know, another sign of being around good people is people that have your back. You know, people who will have your back when it's needed. You know, like that, because that shows that that person really cares about you. If somebody will have your back in a situation or hold you down, then that means you probably are around a good person. You know, you probably more likely are, because people who don't have your back and don't hold you down are people who really don't care about you. Because in order to have someone's back, in order to hold someone down, you got to care about them. You have to. You know, I think another one, I mean, shit, there's so many, right? But another one that also helps is if they listen to you. That's another good sign of a good person. If someone is listening to you, you know, if somebody actually listens to what you say and reacts to what you say accordingly and actually acts as if they care and if they understand, then that's probably a good person, you know. Not people who, where you get around them, you get to talking, you get to saying stuff, and then they're just not like really reacting to what you're saying. They're not really into the conversation, or they're, like I said, they're not listening. Like they're just not really going along with what you're saying. Not saying that that doesn't automatically make you a bad person if you like, okay, I'm not listening to this, but you gotta have a reason, you know. If there's no reasons and you're just doing it just to be doing it, then yeah, you're probably not a good person. Because good people listen. Good people will listen to you and listen to how you feel and listen to how you think and listen. You know, that's a good person. And really care too. You know, really, really care. You know, I mean, a lot of these things aren't easy to do, so that's why you don't see it as much. And you know, with a lot of the social bullshit that's going on, it really doesn't get encouraged in the first place. So, but I think that is a good way to tell, though. You know, it could definitely help some people out. You know, it definitely can. It definitely can. Cause I'm gonna say it again. It's important. It's important. Like I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, and then I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this video. Cause I said I was gonna make some real talk videos. I said I did. I know I'm a little late, but I said I was gonna make some more. So here you go. Um, I mean, I've been through that in my life. Like when I was younger, I used to do that. I used to hang around people and not really care about if they care about me, or only hang around certain people for certain reasons and stuff like that. I used to do that, especially when I was really like, I mean, I'm doing much better now, but back like when I first start, you know, getting a little money doing this and that, you know, I was kind of like out there, basically what I was trying to say, and I kind of didn't care as much about the value of good people in your life. I just kept doing what I wanted, thinking I knew what I was doing, not really focusing on good behavior and good things. And then eventually, you know, I ran into some real big problems in my life, and which is expected because I could have been doing better, you know, and what really saddened me was that all those people that I thought were cool, or I thought, hey, they're who I should be around. Like when stuff got real, they just wasn't there. They wasn't there to help. They wasn't, and it's like I mean, nowadays I would know it because now I know. I like I said, all this stuff I mentioned kind of tells you ahead of time, so you would know. But back then, I was just trying to just have fun, do whatever, you know. But at that time I did have maybe at least one or two good people in my life that I know, now I look back and I'm like, yeah, those actually were some good people. But it's kind of messed up because I kind of neglected them and I kind of didn't really be bothered with them, and I didn't really treat them with the value they really deserve because of the rarity. I was kind of young back then, though. I was, like I said, I was like early 20s back then, though, so it's kind of understandable. But it taught me a big lesson because I tried to go back to those people, those same good people after the bull, after I really needed some help, and those people didn't want to be bothered with me no more. And that's what I get because I should have appreciated those people to begin with. So it was a very tough lesson to learn in my life that I learned very early, and it really woke me up and it really showed me the importance of the value of good people in your life because it's hard, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to come across. Like I said, times have really changed nowadays. Yeah, I mean, it always was some issues, but as time progresses, it's just getting worse. If people don't do the right thing, it's just gonna get worse. So, yeah. So it's like a positive message. It's like a real talk video, you know. And yeah, so if y'all got any experiences or anything like that, anything you want to talk about, you can leave it in the comments. Y'all know I'll be checking it out. I appreciate y'all. I'll probably see y'all later tonight. And peace.